You're such a nerd, Double Dragon 912. Yep, and I'm proud to be a nerd. Video games are awesome.
This is the day you have trained for, the day you have studied for. Utilize your superior skills, your superior intelligence.
Sit down, rodent!
Sarah, baby? Oh, you were one fly.
Don't make me hurt you.
Learn to defeat your ruthless enemy, Steve of Hackensack.
Brian, you're gonna get roofed.
Shut up, quadruped.
Sega Dreamcast. It's thinking.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's start things off with number 10. Has to be Resident Evil Code Veronica. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I really wish they would do a remake of this game. You know, they're doing a lot of different remakes, and they don't skip past Resident Evil Code Veronica. Code Veronica is a sleeper hit, man. I love Resident Evil Code Veronica. It was like one of the first Resident Evil games I ever played. First played Resident Evil back on I think I played it on the Dreamcast. Yeah, Resident Evil 2. And then we got Code Veronica. And Code Veronica was off the chain. That intro cutscene was set it off for me. I was like, wow, look at them graphics. Wow, that intro cutscene was off the chain. If you did not know, Resident Evil Code Veronica takes place directly after, it's like a direct sequel after, I think Resident Evil, is it Resident Evil 3 or after Resident Evil 2 and Claire done got out of Raccoon City, and she goes to this island looking for her brother, and it just starts from there, man. And all kind of crazy things on this island, and yeah, man, scary. And this Code Veronica to me wasn't as scary as the other ones. That's why I was able to play a little bit more, because it wasn't as scary. It was still had its scary moments now, don't get me wrong, but it wasn't as scary as the Resident Evil 2. Resident Evil 2, man, that liquor made you want to drop the control and just take off. But overall, great game, man. Code Veronica. I never did get a chance to play Code Veronica X on PS2. I played Code Veronica. I wish they would do a remake of this one, and upgrade it with the current controls and everything. I think they won't mess this one up. Like they've been tearing up a lot of remakes. Final Fantasy VII remade that garbage. Anyways, coming in, ladies and gentlemen, at number 10 is Resident Evil Code Veronica.
Don't move.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, coming in at number 9 is Crazy Taxi. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, I'm sorry this part I had to mute out because y'all know, and all my YouTubers out there know, in YouTube land, for some reason that that Offspring song off of Sega Dreamcast, Crazy Taxi, I think by Offspring, they always copyright strike that one. So I decided to mute it because this is the remastered version of my top 10 favorite Sega Dreamcast games of all time. I just ain't just putting the title down there, y'all. I'm actually am going back and remaking these videos and, touching them up and making them better for you guys, because when I first did this, it was on my old channel, Sidekicks 912, where, as you know, that channel does not exist no more. So it's like new life for me. So I'm hoping y'all enjoying this. Sorry, like I said, I had to mute the audio because of copyright issues. Y'all know YouTube. Y'all know how YouTube does it. But if you were wondering why this audio is muted, yeah, it's because YouTube would copyright strike the thing. Because when I first uploaded this video, it got a big copyright strike on it, and like I said, I'm remastering everything and trying to make things better for you guys. But please, ladies and gentlemen, like I was saying in the original video of this is Crazy Taxi, man. One of the best games on the Sega Dreamcast of all time. It did come out on the PS2, and it also came out on the PS3 as a download for the PS2. And Dreamcast, I think, what else did Crazy Taxi come out? Came out in arcade, of course, but I think they made a whole bunch of more Crazy Taxi games. I think they made like 3 or 4 of them, but like Crazy Taxi 2, 3, and 4 all came out on the Xbox, because back in the day, OG Xbox and Sega, they was pretty much having a love affair because they didn't like PlayStation. I understand, I get it, but without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, coming in at number 9 on my top 10 favorite excuse me, Sega Dreamcast games of all time is hey, come on over, have some fun with Crazy Taxi. This is when Sonic just went to a whole nother level. When you first saw Sonic on the Dreamcast, you were like, wow, look at those graphics. I was like, oh my God, Sega, I didn't know y'all could do that. Man, Sonic Adventure was a great game. Not only with Sonic Adventure, how can I say this? Sonic Adventure had different storylines and different branching paths. Not only because you play with Sonic and Tails, you play with Sonic. Sonic had his own storyline. Tails had his own storyline. Knuckles had his own storyline. Even Robotnik, if I can remember correctly, he called himself Eggman on here. Great storyline, ladies and gentlemen. Each and everybody had their own different storyline. And it was pretty much like a similar, like an RPG elements in there. Or could it? I say it could be RPG, but great storyline, branching paths. Everybody have their own story, different scenarios you go through in different stages you can play, and all the leading up to this, that, and the third, final ending. And it was just a great game. Sonic Adventure, all the change. Sonic Adventure 2 is great too, but it's not as good as Sonic Adventure 1, man. I love this game. And Sega just took it to the big time. They stepped up and took Sonic to the next level. You knew you had a Dreamcast when you played Sonic Adventure, because it just was awesome graphics, awesome details, just a great overall game. Ladies and gentlemen, excuse me, coming in, ladies and gentlemen, at number 8 has to be Sonic Adventure.
Lock on target, men! Ready? Fire! Oh no! Our weapons are useless! Retreat! All personnel, fall back!
Oh yeah! This could be fun!
Jump up, then press the jump button again to do the homing attack.
Hey, I'll play with you some other time!
Fight for your freedom. Escape from the castle. Wow, Power Stone 2, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know if this was out first or Super Smash Bros. Was out first. I can't remember, ladies and gentlemen, because I wasn't even playing Nintendo back then. I was all about Sega and PlayStation. I had fell off of Nintendo after, shoot, I ain't really get an N64 until now because I kind of fell off. Cause I was more of a PlayStation and then Sega Dreamcast type of person. But correct me down in the comment section, but I think they was one of the first people to do, those type of games, like party games, fighting games. Where it was like arena-based fighting game, and it was tight. Sequel to Power Stone 2. I mean, sequel to Power Stone 2. I'm tripping. Sequel to the first Power Stone. Don't get me wrong, first Power Stone was pretty great, but Power Stone 2 took it to the next level. You can play it 4 people at one time, and you pretty much run around the ring and pick up guns. And like I said, I don't know who did it first. Smash Bros. Had the same type of formula, but I don't know who did it first. But pick up type guns, any type of weapons in the background, you fight, and then once you get the 3 gems, everybody power up. Whoever get the 3 gems, you power up to your super player. My favorite character on there was Wayne Tang. Pretty much he looked like Goku when he powered up, Super Saiyan. Then you had the samurai guy on there. He turned into a big old samurai, and everybody turned into something when they powered up, man. And that was your whole goal, trying to get the 3 gems and power up and win. Just overall great game, man. Great game, little good storyline. Now this is a game I wish they'd bring back. I wish they'd make a Power Stone 3 or bring it back. Capcom, I wish they'd put on one of them collections. Power Stone collection. I would gladly buy that, hands down. Power Stone off the chain, ladies and gentlemen. It's Smash Brothers. If you Smash Brothers fans, if you haven't played this game, you gotta see a Sega Dreamcast roaming around somewhere, pick it up. Hopefully it ain't too expensive, but this is a great game to have in your collections with Dreamcast on. Coming in, ladies and gentlemen, at number 7 is Welcome to the Power Stone World.
You are the champion. Keep it up. What's going on here? I have a very bad feeling about this place. You better stay alert. Let the battle begin.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Coming up next is at number 6 is Project Justice. It's kind of like a hidden gem, ladies and gentlemen. I did not know until recently, not recently, well, some years back, that Project Justice was actually a sequel to Rival Schools on PlayStation 1. I didn't even know that. It's literally the sequel to Rival Schools, and it was a Sega Dreamcast. To this day, it's a Sega Dreamcast exclusive. Never came out on any other console, to my knowledge. This game right here, ladies and Project Justice, was off the chain. I played it first. I didn't play Rival Schools till later, because Rival Schools came out around the time where I think I was all into X-Men vs. Street Fighter, Marvel Super vs. Those versus games was out back then, and that's all I was playing. Rival Schools, I looked at it didn't get no play in my book, but I played Rival Schools since then. It's a great game, but Project Justice just trumps it all together, man. Just great game, 3-on-3 tag team fighting game. Pretty much they took what KOF was doing and added it to their own system. Capcom did. They took what was working with KOF and put it into a Capcom system. They did a great job, ladies and gentlemen. They did a great job on this game. Pretty much Secret of Rival School, Project Justice is, battling out between different high schools, and it's a whole big storyline. I don't even really know the storyline because I didn't really get into the storyline. I need to just go back one day and play through the storyline, but it's pretty tough. It's a great game. You got fighting moves, super moves, tag team moves. Everybody can come in there at one time. Oh man, Capcom put their foot on this one. It's on the Dreamcast. Dreamcast is crucial to this game. Now this game they need to bring back out. Do an HD remaster or something. Capcom, make it happen. It was sale. I bet it was. Put it on like a rival schools HD collection. Put those two in one disc. Sell it for about $40. Oh, I buy it. Hands down. Coming in, ladies and gentlemen, number 6. That is Project Justice.
Round 2! Hoi! Konai!
Ladies and gentlemen, this game needs no introduction. Coming in at number 5, ladies and gentlemen, is Shenmue. Shenmue is awesome game. It's like a game that's before its time. You know all this Grand Theft Auto games y'all be playing, like Grand Theft Auto 5? They got the idea from Shenmue. Shenmue did it first. They called the free roaming system. They did it first. It just wasn't recognized because Dreamcast was a dying system when this game came out. Great game, great storyline. If you did not know, the story involves Yuro Suzuki. I think I said his name right. Pretty much, you start the game up, you come home, spoiler alert, you find this out at the very beginning of the game, so ain't really a spoiler, but spoiler alert. You come home, your dad's battling this guy named Lundy, and he pretty much asking your dad, where's the mirror? And in order to save your life, he sacrificed himself and told him where the mirror was buried. And this whole game is about Ryo trying to go on a revenge trip to kill Lundy. And you gotta talk to everybody in the town. It's an RPG. Talk to everybody in the town, learn street fighting moves just to try to find out where Lundy is. Great game. Shenmue. What more can I say about it? This game pretty much speaks for itself. If you have not played Shenmue, I beg you, I implore you, go pick it up. It's on PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and I think it's on PC also. So no excuse. Go get the Shenmue 1 and 2 HD remasters. They are great games to have in your collection. I guarantee you'll love them. Just sit down and play them. Coming in, ladies and gentlemen, at number 5 is Shenmue. Ladies and gentlemen, we moving this countdown on down. Ladies and gentlemen, coming in at number 4, has to be Shenmue 2, ladies and gentlemen. Wow, what can I say? If it wasn't broke, they didn't try to fix it. If it wasn't broke, they didn't try to fix it. I like that. Sega Yu Suzuki added to the game. He didn't try to do some totally new crap. He saw what worked and he added to it. I didn't think you can get better than Shenmue, but they did. They took Shenmue on to another level. This time, the story continues where you're in Hong Kong and you're still trying to find Lon D, much of the same, roaming the countryside, trying to learn this, learn that, learn the whereabouts of Lon D. Boss fights, QTEs. You didn't know what QTE is. They're called quick time events. They're the one that first pretty much put that into motion. Shenmue creators did. Oh man, great games, ladies and gentlemen. Awesome game. What more can be said about Shenmue 2 than what's already been said? One of the greatest games of all time on Sega Dreamcast. Coming in, ladies and gentlemen, at number 4 has to be Shenmue 2. So I show y'all what I've been ranting and raving about for years on my channel.
It's a song wishing luck to travelers. Put some money in. It'll bring good luck.
You can not put none in if you want. Nah. Interesting. Oh, gave me a trophy for it.
Young man, where are you headed to?
I'm looking for a place called One's Eye.
One's Eye is that way.
Thank you very much.
Now I know, ladies and gentlemen, you're probably thinking, like, is anything better than Shenmue 2 in Sidekicks, Double Dragon 912's eyes? Yes. I didn't think of it at first, man. I didn't realize how many times I played Soul Calibur. The reason why this gets number 3 in my spot on there, because how many times I played Soul Calibur. And I didn't realize, till recently that Soul Calibur, the first Soul Calibur, only came out on Dreamcast. It came out on arcades, of course, but the console, it was a console exclusive to Dreamcast. And it was a great game, ladies and gentlemen. Great, what can I say? Great game, great graphics. In ways, the Dreamcast version has been an arcade version. I think the arcade version you couldn't play as different people, and I think the Dreamcast version offered you a lot more than the arcade version. So overall, the Dreamcast version of Soul Calibur was like a better port. And they did a magnificent job on it. Cassie Namco and Sega, Naomi Hardware, they did their thing, man. My favorite boy, as you see in the background, is Maxie. I love Maxie with the nunchuck. Maxie, Miss Rugi, Sophitia. They took what worked on Soul Blade, because Soul Blade first came out on PlayStation. It was a PlayStation exclusive. And they made the sequel to it, Soul Calibur, and they took what worked and added to it. If it wasn't broke, they didn't try to fix it. They just added to it and improved on everything. Mechanics, fighting system, they just improved on it, ladies and gentlemen. Don't get me wrong, Soul Blade or Soul Edge, it's a great game, but Soul Calibur just trumps it in so many ways. Because they had better hardware, just a more powerful system, and they took advantage of the Dreamcast hardware on this one. I gotta give them the credit. So, ladies and gentlemen, coming in at number 3 is Soul Calibur.
Maxi versus Taki. Battle 1, fight! You win! Battle 2, fight!
Coming in, ladies and gentlemen, at number 2 has to be Dead or Alive 2, ladies and gentlemen. I can't tell you how many times me and my brothers, my friend Quentin, played this game, ladies and gentlemen. It had a tag team mode on there. We can tag in and out, and just the graphics was off the chain. And Kasumi, so hot, want to touch the hiney. Ooh, I can't do it like I'm sounding, but yes. Wow, she was my favorite fighter on there. For obvious reasons, as you can tell. But hey, she was good. She was the ninja. She was my favorite. My second favorite was Ryu Hayabusa. I used to play with them two all the time. I'm always a big fan of ninjas. But man, great combat system, and just fighting. And most of the time, I don't like fighting games where you have to press a button to block. I just think you should always just be able to press back and block. But it works on Dead or Alive. Pressing I think the X or whatever button you're playing with, you can block with that. And it was a great game. Great game. Loved it. Dead or Alive 2. I first played on Dreamcast, and awesome game. No complaints, no gripes. I ended up playing the PS2 version of it, and a lot of people like to say, not a lot of people, but some people like to say that the Dreamcast version was superior. And in my opinion, I played it too. PS2 version was a little bit better because you can actually play with the boss on the PS2 version, the American version. I don't know how the Japanese version of Dreamcast version is, but you can play as the boss on there, and you can unlock another character on the PS2 version, which in my opinion that made it better. And in my opinion, it's just my opinion. But both, anyways, I ain't talking about PlayStation right now. I'm supposed to be talking about Dreamcast. Sorry, I got into a rant. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, if you have not played Dead or Alive 2, please pick it up, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know if they ever did a remaster of it. They need to do a remaster of Dead or Alive 2. It was a great game. Tecmo, I think y'all Tecmo Cody now. Go do a remaster of your Dead or Alive, man. Do a Dead or Alive collection. That's what you need to do. That will sell. I promise you it will sell. Coming in, ladies and gentlemen, at number 2 is Dead or Alive 2. And now, ladies and gentlemen, last but not least, my number 1 favorite Dreamcast game of all time is Marvel vs. Capcom 2, New Age of Heroes. Ladies and gentlemen, by far Marvel vs. Capcom 2 is one of the best fighting games of all time, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, man. What can I say? Boy, what can I say about Marvel vs. Capcom 2 that has not been said already? Marvel vs. Capcom 2, wow. Just wow, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, Marvel vs. Capcom 2. I can't. Me and my brother, my younger brother, we put so many hours into Marvel vs. Capcom 2. When I tell you we put countless of hours into Marvel vs. Capcom 2, I can't tell you how many times I done got beat down with Sentinel. Blah, 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 blah. How did I beat Sentinel? I'm trying to remember. I had to pick Storm to beat Sentinel. That's the only way I could beat Sentinel, because he had a team. My brother had a team. He had Cable and Sentinel and whoever he wanted to play with. He used to beat me senseless with that team. It took me getting Storm, and actually picking Sentinel myself to stop Sentinel. That's crazy. But overall, just a great game, ladies and gentlemen. You got about 55 characters on this game to unlock. I remember I had a discussion with Shadow Elite HD. Shout out to him. And we said that if this game, Marvel's Capcom 2, had came out now, all those 52 characters you would have had to pay for. Like you would have paid for 25, like you would have paid $60 or $70 for 25, then you would have to pay about $25 more dollars to pay for the DLC. It's crazy how DLC characters done got. But overall, man, just a great game. Got Ken, Ryu, Cable, Sentinel, Rogue, Ruby Hart, new character, Venom in here, Blackheart, Omega Red, Wolverine, both Wolverines. And I remember one of my greatest memories of Marvel's Capcom 2, ladies and gentlemen, it was when we used to be at the arcade. Because in the arcade, difference between the arcade version and Dreamcast version, you have to keep playing and get points to unlock and go in the store and buy stuff, which is pretty tight. But on Marvel's Capcom 2 in the arcade, you had to just wait till everything unlocked. And we used to sit there. When it first came out, we was in the arcades, me and my friends. And we used to sit there and look at the shaded character because they was all darkened out. You didn't know who was going to be who. And we used to guess. I'm like, ooh, we just saw this character. Ooh, we just saw that character. Ooh, we just saw that character. And it was fun guessing what characters was going to eventually unlock in the game. Oh, man, great memories on Marvel's Capcom 2. And Sega Dreamcast version is by far the best version. I played the Dreamcast version. I played the PS2 version of this game, and I played the Xbox version, OG Xbox version of this game. And hands down, Dreamcast version is the best version out there. Unfortunately, y'all cannot go download the PS3 and 360 version of it. You know, they took it off the market, which was stupid. But yeah, great Marvel's Capcom 2, great game. If you can find it somewhere, please pick it up. It's a shame that we can't just go into a store and buy Marvel's Capcom 2. We got to get it in other means, you get what I'm saying? Can't obtain it the regular way. It's just Capcom just sitting on money over there. But ladies and gentlemen, Marvel's Capcom 2 is a great game. That about wraps up, ladies and gentlemen, for my top 10 Sega Dreamcast games of all time. Ladies and gentlemen, leave your top 10 Sega Dreamcast games of all time down in the comment section for me. Thank you guys and girls so much for watching. Stay tuned for more great videos on the way. Double Dragon 912 signing out. Peace out.
Rock!